Okay, so in this video we'll learn about the reduce function, which is again a high level function available in Python, which takes a function and an iterable as arguments and successively apply the function to the elements of the iterable, accumulating the result. It returns a single value, so there's a difference here. It reduces the for whatever the function you are applying, it reduces to a single value, which is the result of applying the function to all the elements of iterable. So whenever you have a scenario where you want to apply certain function which basically results in a single value, this reduce is something which we can use. Okay, and also this reduce function is not a built-in function in Python. Obviously it's available, but it's available under a package called functools or a module called functools. So what we'll do is we'll use reduce function to find the product of all the elements in a list. We'll use reduce function. So first let's import it from functools, import reduce. So obviously we have nums. Let me just check that first, whether it's valid or not. Yeah, so it's valid. So what we want to do, we want to product of all the numbers, like 1 2 into 1, then 2 into 3, 6 into 4, something of that sort, right? So product of all the elements in a list. Okay, so how can we reduce that? So we have the nums already, so I want to get the product equals to reduce lambda x comma y x into y nums, and the product will be the, so this is how we get the product. There is something wrong here. No, it's fine. Let me reduce, let's make me 5 values. So I'll define nums equal to 5. Let me just overwrite it because that's too weak, right? Okay, so we know 5 factorial, right? So 120, right? So we say basically factorial. We are finding a factorial, right? So there we need to use a lot of things where we have to have the recursive call. However, here we are just simply using a reduce function. Then I also want to concatenate all the elements in a list of string. Now let's say I have words, right? Yeah, so words I have, so I want to concatenate. So let me just do one thing, is equal to, I want to add something here. Going forward, I'll show you another function where we can easily do this, even better function, I would say. Okay, so let's say this is my words function, words. Now I want a sentence. So sentence would be reduce lambda x comma y, then I want to concatenate, so x plus y, and then words, and then I will print a sentence. Hello world programming, Python programming. Okay, so it has concatenated this all the strings, and also I want to, let's see one more example, which is for the nums which I have. Let's say I have this nums, right? So let's have nums equal to this, right? I want to find the maximum value in a list. So let me just do one thing, 120 1 4. Okay, so let me just put that in middle or somewhere so that we can have a good understanding. So I want the maximum number of that list, right? So maximum equals to reduce lambda x comma y x if x is greater than y, else y, and on nums I want to do that. So the maximum number would be 100, right? So that's how we can find the maximum number. Anyways, we can use that using nums. So that's even a simple function exists. However, here I want to explain how we can reduce a set of instructions on certain to be applied on a iterable, which is a list here, and then find out something or some answer which we are looking for, right? So useful when it is useful, right? So it is useful when we need to apply certain binary operation to all elements of an iterable in a way that the result of each operation is passed as the first argument to the next operation. This way we can combine all the elements of the iterable into a single value. Okay, so that's one thing. And also I want to take opportunity here and want to mention that like map, filter, reduce is very common function in the functional programming paradigm, and it's used to aggregate a collection of elements into a single value by applying binary operation to the elements. So this is one also important thing we should be also it is using reduce can be more complex to understand than using a loop, and it's also more computational expensive, right? So it's recommended to use it only when it is necessary, right? Don't simply use it. It's for simple for finding such a maximum or minimum value of a collection, we just use max function. Don't use that. This is computational expensive, right? However, you should know how it works. That's the main idea here which I want to bring out, right? Okay, perfect. So I think that's all for this video. See you in another video.